You're back here on Press to Play. I'm Kimberly Wynn. The Global Visions Film Festival is Canada's longest-running documentary film festival. It shows off films from around the world exploring issues of social, economic, and environmental development. Our own Sarolta Saskiw sits down with one of the directors of an official selection from this year's lineup.
Because people don't feel good about themselves when you're walking down the street that's grimy, dirty, full of graffiti, full of crime, empty stores, dilapidated buildings, drug houses. I mean, who wants to live in that, right?
It's been known as the bad side of town, where crime is extremely high. But as the latest documentary, The Avenue, reveals, 118th Avenue is much more.
I had decided to make the film after about a year of living in the neighborhood. I actually moved into the area back in 2008. And after a year of living there, I really began to see all the positive activities that were going on there and what a tight-knit community it is with a great community spirit. And I just really felt that the reputation it has to most of Edmonton really wasn't deserved, because it is such a wonderful neighborhood and is always beaten down with this negative reputation.
Hookers.
Yeah. My parents and everyone always referred to it as, you know, the place for prostitutes.
And when you're walking down it, it's not really like, it doesn't feel very safe.
And it just breeds the violence and everything else, right? The drugs come along with it. See them shooting heroin in broad daylight on 118, like 11 o'clock in the morning.
The documentary, which was filmed over the course of a year, follows the community's journey to revitalize the area through initiatives such as Arts on the Ave.
There's no narration in the documentary, so was that more difficult in trying to tell this story with just using the characters?
At first, I thought it was going to be. As I was shooting and kind of getting the story together in my mind about how it was going to come together, my initial scripts, you could say, did have narration in it, but the more I filmed, and I really wanted to try hard not to have any narration at all and just to have them tell the story. And once I, finished filming and got through all the interviews and transcripts, I found that it was actually really easy to have the people's voices just kind of carry the story.
Clements didn't have a way to visually tell the histories of some of her interview subjects, so she came up with the idea to use cartoon art to illustrate each story.
Because when I'm on that corner and someone from the community comes by and makes me feel like a leper, I'm going to go run to what will dull the pain and take it away for just a little while.
I knew there was certain stories that had come up during interviews or during filming that had occurred prior to filming. So I didn't have any actual footage of those events happening. And I wanted to tell them in a way that was more engaging than just having one person just, tell the story like talking head kind of style. And I remember seeing in Michael Moore's documentary, Bowling for Columbine, he used cartoons in that to tell historical events. And I thought that was a really great way to tell them, and so I had wanted to incorporate that in this film.
You talk about the media and how the media's perception of 118th Avenue is kind of put in this bad light. Since your documentary, now that it's done, do you find that the media's perceptions change?
Yeah, I definitely think that it's changed. I mean, Christy Morin with Arts on the Ave, she's worked really hard with the media, with all of the arts festivals going on, and she has nothing but great things to say about the media in how they have been showing all these positive things going on there, and I still see it continuing to happen.
When you hear people in the media talk about 118 Ave and how horrible it is, and you come here and you work here, you realize it's not near like that. It just has that stigma stuck to it. And when they hear 118 Ave, they think the preconceived notion of prostitution, drugs, crime.
Clements says there has been a decrease in crime on 118th because of the neighborhood commitment to creating a positive change.
The Alberta Avenue area is an amazing community in the city of Edmonton, and I live in that area, and I wouldn't live anywhere else in Edmonton. I just feel like it has such a great community vibe to it, and I love it.
The Avenue is playing at the Global Visions Film Festival on March 2nd at Metro Cinema. For Press to Play, I'm Sarolta Saskiw.